EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Houston Texans. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Great Blair. Wide, get wide. Tighten up. Tight dog. Hey, Shell. Kill, turn up. Check 26. Hey.
They run it for the first time with 2 fumbles. And he'll take this one up to about the 23.
Hey, let's make it
5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
You better bring it. I'm letting you know.
Here's Pollard. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Who goes tonight? White 20. Value 3.
Play action. It's gone. He's got his man on the crossing route.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
Not 180. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Out of the gun. Gone.
I got it.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Let's go, D. Let's go. 50 seconds.
Now gone.
Hey, defense, let's go.
Try and set the screen. It's complete to the 40 and no further. The razzle-dazzle, though, got him a couple extra on the play. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Mike's 57's Mike. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Show an A.
Trying to run forward Pollard. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd every everyone to the line of scrimmage. If he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And that will hit and continue on out of bounds.
We got this.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Let's go, D, let's go.
And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee?
Here we go. Here we go.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Operating from the gun, Richardson. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Ready, break.
Mike, 44. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
19 Lion.
Mike spoke. It's been a long day for you. 44.
Here's Richardson on the play fake, and he whips that one incomplete there.
Laviska Chenault, the intended target.
And now it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here we go. 44. Mike, 44. Watch the screen. Pass. Check 3.
From the gun, Richardson. Going down the middle, and it's complete.
And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, watch the ball. 44's the Mike. Check. Hey, keep it up.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Get out of here. Let's go.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Bronco 80. Out. Rattler.
44. Mike, 44.
Now Richardson to throw on 2nd down.
He'll fight his man, Laviska Chenault.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st.
And let's face it, what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the 1st quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact.
On 1st down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
You got him.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 7 yards there and a 1st down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 more yards each time. That's what you're looking for, setting the tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
It's a party now.
Pace, 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 pace. Let's go.
Come on. Check, check.
Now a handoff to his running back. And he'll take this one down near the 15. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw. Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the points.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
That's it, baby. We're going to win. Good job.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage. All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
I'm scared. 57. 57.
Here's Gong.
Off the screen.
But it's caught. Right side at Smith.
What's screen?
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Shell.
Go off on 3rd down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he goes out right around the 39. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Tonight, 180.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Kill.
They'll run with Pollard. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. Touchdown, Houston. Tony Pollard, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Texans have taken the lead.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gassed,
right?
Yeah,
a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting off field, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
44's the mic. 44's the mic.
And he'll give it here to the running back. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Richardson, off play action. He's going to look deep here for Ward. This is Watt inside the 15. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Ready up.
54, right there. 54, Mike. I got you, boy. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. SOS.
Panther 60.
Mike's 54.
Quickly completed to the right flat. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Laviska Shenault
With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. That, of course, all set up by the big run on the play prior. They took advantage right away with the touchdown throw.
And you mentioned advantage, probably taking advantage of their natural instinct after that previous play to be aggressive and rush towards the line of scrimmage. And instead, they were vulnerable to the pass.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Not ahead of you, baby. I see you over there. You scared.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
I'm going to hit you all day, baby.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Horrible. Come here, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
In your face.
Shotgun snap for Goff. Short throw to Smith. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
From the 30, first and 10.
Sponge. No. 17.
Now Pollard. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Dot 180.
57's the mic. Tackles.
Slam.
Cordell.
Check 43. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And so over. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
56.
Now gone. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
56.
Hey, kill.
56 is the mic.
Come on, boy.
From the gun, here's Goff. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try to knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
The mic, boys. 50.
Maverick.
Night, sweetheart.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. He's going up top for Taylor. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field, and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and corners because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get them much. Maybe a yard, and that's all.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl. Fofo's the Mike. Mike's pick it up, touchdown.
And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
You're not ready. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Jamie Gillen now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And taken at the 46. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Super one, super one. Super.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Not today.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the 1st down.
We go, Todd! Mike 20!
On the ball.
Mike's 57, 57's Mike! DC! Rush in! Check, crunch! Hardball! Crunch! Bang!
Run for Pollard. He can't bring it down.
The room does work.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. Well, earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to defend him. I think you used the term bottle him up at different levels. They've struggled to do that.
They certainly have, because when you see them approach, in order to bottle them up at different levels, that front line's got to take care of business. Otherwise, he starts to sift through.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go. 180.
Rabbit, rabbit. Rabbit, rabbit. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. Switch it.
11.
Come on, switch it.
11.
Safe.
Turbo set.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
Yeah, baby.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Joker. Ship.
Check 9.
Whip.
Listen. Check 52.
It'll be a handoff and a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run
Go, 12. Let's go.
Check.
They run the counter. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hand, should be a fairly easy one here. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Check.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, switch gears.
Check 99.
Jammer.
Check Bobcat.
Off the play fake. Richardson on the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Let's go now. 60 Bison.
I'm coming after you. 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic.
Off play action. Richardson.
They still playing soccer.
That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Mike, 44. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Operating from the gun, Richardson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. To throw is Richardson from the gun on 3rd down. This is intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. We have not seen much on offense from either side these last few drives. It has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Watch the safety.
Here's Pollard again. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
180.
Here we go.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight right. Tight right.
Throwing on 3rd. Gone. And that's caught by Smith. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, 5.
57's the mic.
Off on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll fake the give. Now gone. And he comes back with one complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
Pick the edge. Pick the edge. 12.
Flare. Alert. Flare.
Now a give here to Pollard. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Watch the run. They're running it. Kill.
Shell.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. I'm coming for you, son.
1st down and it's covered again. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Bring it. Bring it. 57. Mike, 57.
Let's go.
Here's Goff. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Call it a pickup of 7. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big. But in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
It's our time. Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
All day, punt.
Shift.
Value 1. Back. Check. Check hot route.
Going to try the right side. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This from 54 yards away. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. And we will remain tied here in this 3rd quarter. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they want.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
44 is the Mike. 44 is Mike. Check.
From the gun, Richardson. And he finds Howard complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
36.
Richardson now off the play fake. There goes a deep ball in zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call. But for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Throw this one in. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. Butker on for the PAT. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. There's Goff. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Houston, it's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. The Texans on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
56 the mic, boys. 56. Check 56.
Think you gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this?
Now it's gone. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
Not 180.
I got him.
Hold on. Check.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Oh, boy, I know you felt that one.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On 2nd and very short. Goff. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
I'm here all day. Check 24.
Louis.
Mike's 5'9", Mike's 5'9".
Back to throw. Goff. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Smith.
Lay down.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Watch edge.
Switch. Wise motion. 57's the mic.
Now again, right side. Pollard. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
Check 31.
Check.
Hand off here to his running back. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Value 1.
Goff now looks to throw. His pass caught at the 4. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
Mike 20. Hey, Shell.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Kill. Hey, turn it up. Shift. Value 3. Check 25.
Wide. Get wide. Tighten up.
And they're giving it here to his running back. Yeah, he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3, and he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Tony Pollard, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Extra point attempt to follow here. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. (17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
We play to win. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. First down, Stuckey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Operating from the gun, Richardson. Connection made with Chenault. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Richardson. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. The defense did their job. 4th quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it because the offense has been yelling at them from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
I'm coming after you. 44, Mike, 44.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
Football's the Mike.
Operating from the gun, Richardson. Able to complete this to Chenault. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
44 is the mic. 44.
On first down, Stuckey. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefit to that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 42-yard line.
Here I come.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
44 is the mic. 44 is the mic.
On 2nd down now, Stuckey. And he's going to get this inside the 30. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score.
Mike's by 4.
Running game working to stick with it on first down. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check 6 guys. Street. 44, Mike, 44.
They'll try the left side. Stuckey. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal.
Watch the boot.
60 Maverick.
Check. That's the run. 44.
Off the play fake. Richardson. He'll buy some time right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So a big one coming now for Harrison Butker. This for the lead in the final stages. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. You talk about a big kick under pressure in the 4th quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they'd missed that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Get ready.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the time when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is We do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
Like 20.
56.
He's back to throw. Well, there's that man again. It's complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Oh, none of that. I can't stand myself. I see you over there. You scared? Mike 20.
56 is the mic.
All day, dog.
Mike 56.
Now it's gone.
Watch the twist.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have the Texans first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. A field goal try would be almost 50 yards from this spot. So what can they do to get closer now on third down? So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Keep giving it to him. Come on, keep giving it to him. Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, so a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Texans scoop it.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
We go tonight. 180.
59. Mike to 59.
Watch twist.
Out.
Maverick Wolves. Super 66.
On first and 10, gone. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? All right, anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective rise, the crowd holding its breath, and boy, oh boy, the moment of truth as it comes down. Man, that was something.
Everything magnified here in overtime. They throw again on second down. This one's complete. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive.
76.
57's the mic.
It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
57's the mic. 57's the mic.
All day, every day.
Out of the gun, gone. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down.
Watch the screen.
Mike.
Horrible.
Mike's 59.
We own them. We own them.
59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check. 59.
Let's go, D.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. Eluding the pressure right. And it is incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense did its job, got the stop all they needed. It's 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done, now part 2. 3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
44, Mike.
Dragon 60. I got you, son.
Fofo's the Mike. Mike's Fofo.
Watch the slant.
44's the Mike. 44's the Mike.
Looking to throw. Richardson letting one fly deep for Cooper. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. This being their second opportunity in overtime, 3rd overall drive, see if they can settle into a rhythm.
And that's what you're looking for. Get a few first downs, move the ball downfield, have some confidence, get yourself in a spot where you can at least kick a field goal to win it. But I tell you this, if I'm the play caller, I'm looking at that part of my sheet that says playmakers. Get the ball in their hands, critical situation, now's their time.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hold on. Check.
SOS. Deuce. No. Off.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins. Maverick Wolf.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
1, 2, 3. Mike, 56. Mike,
2 minutes
56.
left in this overtime session, and still all tied.
Pay attention.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Super 1.
Go.
Mike 56. Mike 56.
So don't say nothing.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Here we go.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
They can't hang with us.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
Let's get the ball.
To throw is gone. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. What they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
We're good.
On first down, it's gone. Quick hitter here, it's complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Ric Flair.
Sponge. No.
Alert 3.
Hey, lift.
Gonna give this to the tailback. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Yeah, baby.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
We go tonight. White 20.
Ricky.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Smith catches left side. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. We were just treated to an absolute dandy in this one. A great finish in overtime with a long field goal. Everybody, including us, on the edge of their seats. Quite a game.
And it's rare that you get a game into overtime that it doesn't turn out to be a dandy, right? That's what we saw here. And just what you were talking about, a long field goal to win it. So definitely not a gimme. So there was tension all